Now, I want to share with you the greatest vart that I know on the Haggadah. I still remember where I was on the highway when I heard this. I heard this on a CD from Rabbi Isaac Bernstein. Rabbi Isaac Bernstein, if you would look it up, was from Ireland, and he had this tremendous, powerful voice. So you could imagine hearing powerful, different Torah in an Irish accent. There's nothing like it. He was amazing. Then he came to England, then he was the rabbi in the Fifth Avenue Synagogue, and then I think he moved to Eretz Yisrael. But you could still get his recordings. An electrifying personality. And he says like this. The Rambam tells us in Perik Ches Halacha Beis of Hilchas Chometz Matzah, and we all know this, that you start the Seder, you take a yerek, something that you make hadom on, and you dip it in. So Rav Isaac Bernstein says that there's a Rishon. A Rishon are those who lived in the time of the Rambam, the time of the Rif, and the Rosh, and Rashi. His name was Rabbeinu Menoyach. And Rabbeinu Menoyach says the most incredible thing, so puzzling. He says, why do we dip? Because of the Ksoines Pasim, because of that coat that the brothers dipped in the blood, and then they went and they showed Yaakov, look, that a wild animal ate up the child. Here is the coat dipped in blood. What in the world does Karpas have to do with the Ksoines Pasim? Of course they were dipped. Well, what's going on here? Now, not one person is going to believe what I'm about to say, so I wish you would all have Chumashim. Anybody that has a Chumash in front of them, you can turn to Parshas Vayeshev. Otherwise, write this down. Bereshis Lamed Zayin, Pasuk Gimel. You will see a Rashi that we have learned 1,000 times. Mr. Marillis, if you have a Rashi, maybe you could read it to us, because nobody's going to believe me. They'll believe you. Take a look at Bereshis Lamed Zayin, Pasuk Gimel. You got the Rashi? We'll let you find it. Okay? Now listen to this. The Pasuk is talking about the coat. V'Yisrael ohaves Yosef. Yisrael loved Yosef. Mikol Banov, from all his children. He loved Yosef. We all know he loved Yosef more than all of the other kids. Ki ben Zekunim, because he was the child that he had in the elder age. V'also like Ksoines Pasim. And he made for him the Ksoines Pasim, which everybody teaches as the coat of many colors. But watch what Rashi says. Nobody will believe this. Anybody here have the Rashi yet? You want to read the Rashi for us, please? Rashi, Pasim, okay? Loshan Kli Milas. Kamoi, what's the next word? You take a look at it. Karpas. Rashi says the word Karpas in Parshas Vayeshev. Nobody can believe it. Look it up, you'll see. And he says, what is Karpas, Rashi says? You know what Karpas is? It's a combination of two words. Kar is like a pillow, a soft pillow. Pas is silk. That's what the coat was. A soft, fluffy silk coat. Zokt Rabbeinu. Zokt Rabbi Isaac Bernstein. Now we understand. The Ksoines Pasim was Karpas. The Baal HaGoda wants to tell us. A whole night you're going to talk about how you got out of Mitzrayim. How'd you get in there? That's what we're asking before we start Holach Ma'anya, before Manishtana. You know why we got in there? Because look what those brothers did. They took the Ksoines Pasim and they dipped it. That's Karpas. That's what Rashi calls it. So who cares if it's celery or potatoes or carrots, whatever it is. It's Karpas. That's what it is. So however, the Sfardim, the Ashkenazim, the literature, it makes no difference. Whatever you touch Karpas, it's got to be Karpas. You know why? Because Karpas is the Ksoines Pasim. Because when brothers can't get along and Jews can't get along and there's no unity and they hate each other, then you're going to Mitzrayim. That's what Golus is all about. So that's genius. So that's the first lesson we have to say at the Seder. That take a look what the Baal HaGoda is telling us. Wait a second. Don't rush with the Manishtana in Spanish and all the other languages that the kids are going to say it. Right? I don't know why that became the latest thing. Every kid knows it in a different language. Right? Okay, must be a minute someplace. I don't know where. But whatever. Before we get to Halach Ma'anya, anything. We got to talk to you. We need unity. You got to love every Jew. We're all brothers and sisters around the world. And if we don't learn that lesson, then we're not even going out of Mitzrayim. Then the whole Seder doesn't start. The Seder starts with the Ksoines Pasim. The Seder starts with Karpas that was dipped to show us that we need unity. That's what Klal Yisrael is all about.